Hello everybody and welcome back to Terraria. So I am on my way to the dungeon right now. I'm going to go and farm just a little bit of Ectoplasm for the pumpkin medallion to spawn the pumpkin moon event. I'm also going to try to spawn in the alien invasion so we can start working on getting the Horseman Blade and the Influx Waiver. It's two of the swords that we need for the Zenith Blade, which I'm hoping to get by the end of next episode. So we are here in the dungeon, and I'm going to get my Deadly Sphere spawned in. And since we've killed the golem, we've got new enemies that are going to be spawning in, and we'll be getting Ectoplasm from here. That is what they look like. It's a little white cloud. So I'm just going to work my way through the dungeon and try to collect up as much of that as I can. I want to try to craft a few pumpkin medallions. It's a little further down to the dungeon. The enemies turn red. They do seem to have a little more health. Spawn rates are still pretty good over here. It's done a lot of gold. Seems like a pretty heavy area. We got our hallowed bars, our pumpkins, and our ectoplasm. It only requires 5 to make a pumpkin medallion. Let's just start with 4 for now. So I've got 4 turtle shells. I'm going to go and farm some more chlorophyte so we can craft the turtle armor and then ultimately the beetle husk armor. So I'm going to head down in and collect some chlorophyte. Yeah, we've just got back. That's another 104. So there's my helmet, chest piece, and the leggings. And this would be the beetle husk armor. So I've got those 3 pieces. We'll equip that. That brings us up to 97 defense. So it's 1 o'clock in the morning. So I've only got 3.5 hours before daylight. We'll see how far we can get on killing these waves. My main goal for the Pumpkin Moon event is the broom and the Horseman Blade from the Pumpkin Kings. So it is 4:30. We didn't get anything on that one. I'm spawning on our second Pumpkin Moon. Probably going to skip through a lot of these. These enemies go pretty quick early on in the waves. Alright, so we've got a Pumpkin King. Just gonna start working on these. Usually they're not too hard to kill. It's just a matter of avoiding the little flying blades. He's down to low health. Got some black fairy dust out of that one. And then I also need these trees. I think it's called the morning wood. And we got another pumpkin king here. Pumpkin. I'm just going to continue killing these pumpkins. Just trying to prioritize these in the morning wood trees. We got a Savage Dark Harvest, which don't really need, because I'm not really playing much of a summoner class. It is 4:30, so this one's over. Work on this mechanical glove. So there's our mechanical glove. And combine that with the magma stone. And we will have the Fire Gauntlet. So we have increased damage plus the fire damage. So our next Pumpkin Moon here. Try to keep these relatively short on the edits, just to keep them from being too boring. And we got the Horseman Blade on that one. So at 4:30 that one is over. And we got the Witch's Broom. So we got both items on that last one. That was our 4th attempt. Alright, so we got an alien probe there. So now we should have a Martian Invasion starting. So I'm mainly looking to fight the large spaceships. They're like little mini bosses. I'm not really too worried about these. I think we have to get a certain percentage before they spawn in, so I'm going to kill some of the smaller stuff. We're mainly looking for the Influx Waiver sword. It's one of the blades that we need for the Zenith. Alright, so we've got a spaceship. Honestly, I can't remember the best tactic at beating these, so it may not really go in my favor. I know their second phase, they get really fast and they're hard to dodge. So we got lasers, bombs, and they seem to be heat-seeking. And then we have the large laser that shoots out of the bottom. We just avoid the lasers. Try to avoid the bombs. They do a significant amount of damage. These things have a lot of health. They have 54,000 health. Here's their phase 2. Let's see if we can get around this. I'll figure out the pattern. It's just going to take me a little while. Just try to stay above it and stay ahead of it. Yeah, alright, that was a failed attempt. Here we go, we got another one. But I don't have any health, so this is probably not going to go in my favor either. And that was a freshly spawned one. If I could get one more health potion in, it'd be alright, or get some hearts down here. But now I'm still taking a lot of damage. I may have to get it to despawn. I think I got it to despawn. Got another Martian ship here. And that one is dead. We finally managed those. We got a laser machine gun out of that one. I'm gonna probably skip some of the first phases on the edits. But these things do a ton of damage. I still haven't really figured out the pattern on how to avoid these. I know if I go in with full health at second phase, I can generally survive it. But I am down to 2 hearts. And that one's dead. Still not what we need. So one more time. Just gotta stay in front of it. Gotta avoid that laser. Like that. And we still got good health. And it's almost dead. Trying to back and forth, see if I can avoid the laser, but that one kind of threw me off a little bit. Seems to make a weird movement. There's our Influx Waiver. So that's the last sword that we needed. Really nothing else I need from the Alien Invasion. I'm just going to try to clear this one out. Seems like this tactic works back and forth for each laser. So far I haven't gotten hit. I think I got the pattern figured out, which will come in handy later on if I decide to do these again. So we've gotten every sword except for the ones that we need for the Moon Lord, which would be the Meowmere and the Star Wrath. And I've got our Terraria Blade up there. But yeah, it's going to be a short episode. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I thank everybody for watching, and I will see you in the next one.